What's up, Orange Nation? Every great workout has to start with a great dynamic warm-up. We have 3 exercises, 1 minute each. We're going to go through those 2 rounds for a total of 6 minutes. You ready, Felix? All right, our first exercise is going to be the alternating bird dog. Get down into a tabletop position. Extend out one leg, the opposite arm extends out. Bring it back to that position. Do the same thing on the other side. Reduce the range of motion for your option. The second exercise will be the plank walkout. So stand up, try to keep your legs nice and straight, walk out to a plank, walk right back, stretching through the hamstrings and stand up. The option, bend the knees as you go into the walkout. Our third exercise will be the around the world lunge. You're gonna stay on one side for all 3 movements. Lunge forward, feet together, lunge to the side, feet together, lunge in reverse, and then we do the same exact thing on the other side. The option will be reducing the range of motion. Again, it's 1 minute each, 2 rounds, 6 minutes of work. Let's get warm, y'all.
Okay, alternating bird dogs. Remember, no arch in the back. We keep it flat. How do you do that? You keep the belly button deep, deep, deep into the spine. I'll tell you when the 1 minute mark is up. Let me mute them. In our bird dog, really be concerned about where those shoulders are doing. We're not letting them open. We're not rocking ourselves side to side, but instead keeping that back flat as though we were balancing a glass of orange juice. You should feel it in that butt as you kick the heel out. We got just about 5 and we'll take it into that plank walkout. If we're having trouble with those shoulders today, we can always just take it into a hinge over walkout as much as possible and take it back. So again, walk those hands back in, stand it up tall, hinge it over. Do not bend. If you need to, you squat. You do not round through the spine. Walk it out into that plank and reverse. Take time, take care. Try to keep those legs as straight as possible. That back is flat. As we come here to the halfway point, notice your patterning. We all have a tendency to want to step back with the same hand and come into contact or step out with the same hand. So just make a mental note of which hand's doing what, then lock those hips up. We have just about 15. We'll take it into that around the world lunge. I can only assume we are going to do both sides. Once we get there, yes. Oh. And around the world lunges. So start with that right leg, we go forward, we go to the side, we go back, take it into that left leg. We go forward, we go side, we go back. Alternating between the 2 legs for a whole minute here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna do 2 rounds through here for a dynamic warm-up. We go side, we go back. A little more than halfway through, then we'll go back to that alternating bird dog. Trouble with those knees, guys, we can always just work on a tap out, a move to the side, and a reach back. We're still opening without having to bend the knees or bear the weight on those uncomfortable joints. Okie dokes, back to the beginning, alternating bird dogs. So let's really, really think about lifting with the back of the knee, not with the heel. Remember, reaching out, drive it out, fingers out. There you go. We have about 30, ooh, keep your balance. We have about 30 seconds here. Keep the foot flexed, pull the toes back towards the shins, keep the belly button in. Again, driving the legs straight out behind. We are not lifting it up, we are extending long. walk it out. Forward into that plank. Again, trying to keep the palms attached to the floor and the heels down as long as possible. Press through those hands, straighten through those legs. About 20 seconds. And we'll take it to those around the world lunges once more. Around the world lunges. Again, if that knee's bugging you, we can take it into a tap out with a gentle bend. Take it into a step back. Again, just warm it up, whatever the body lets us do today. So we come into that forward lunge. We don't do a lot of them here at Orange Theory. Remember, guys, you're not shifting the weight into the toe and lifting up that heel, but pressing down through the heel. Just a little over 15 seconds, and then we'll take it into block number 1 of 4. Two, 1, and done. Nice job. Next block, 10 minutes, 4 exercises. We're gonna need one of those weights or objects, a towel or mat if you'd like to, just take it down onto the ground. 4 exercises. First one's gonna be a complex movement, bear plank to knee tap to push up. So let's watch it. Push up, bear plank, knee tap, push up. If we need to, we can always take it down to the knees. It's gonna be one of those funny ones, Amanda, I know. I'll lose it and mess it all up like 16 times too. We're then gonna take our wood choppers. 1 medium weight, think about driving through the hip. So I don't want you guys to bend those elbows and press the weight to the sky. Think about using the core like a diagonal washing machine. But look at his feet. You think of Ross in that Friends episode, pushing that couch up the stairs. Come on, you know what to do. Then we're gonna go into a plank pull through, pulling across the body, and we're gonna add a row. Pull it across, add a row. Do you see how much his hips shift? I would yell at you guys so badly in class. Ooh, sucky. So if we need to, take it down onto your knees. We're then gonna extend those legs out, finding ourselves arms reaching, legs reaching. We lift it up into our Superman and release it down. Squeeze through the middle of the spine. Your goal is to lift those heels up. Don't think about, well, let's think about the same way as we did in the bird dog. Lift with the backs of the knees. 10 repetitions. We got 4 exercises here, 10 minutes of fun. Let's go. Bear plank to knee tap to push up. It's kind of wacky, I know, but you can do it. Man, you gotta stabilize your core. Ooh, for that knee tap, don't you? Wood choppers. So again, it is not a pull and press. It is a twist through the torso. Make sure that you're pivoting on that foot. This will help us better with our golf swing, if that makes it make a little more sense mentally. Nice, Leah, nice. There you go, Heather. You got it, Amanda. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. So Taylor, a little less press and a little more twist. So keep your arms a little bit straighter, almost thinking about drawing a diagonal line. There you go. There you go, using your core instead of just your arms. Okay, girl? You got it. Once we get to that plank pull through, remember you're pulling across the body. If we need to, we can always plank it out. Nice, Teresa. 10, Jill, 5 on each side. It's like she knew. So again, our goal is to get somewhere in the neighborhood of 2 rounds through. You guys got this. For that row, pull it across the body before you pull it in. It's not one motion, think about 2 separates. Superman. So again, goal is a minimum of 2 times through, 10 minutes in the block. We're just about a little less than halfway through. Nice, Joe. There you go, Melissa. On that bear, keep those knees low. On those wood choppers, brace that core, hold it tight. So now most of us aren't there. We're farther on in the block, but just open up your ears. So in those wood choppers, let's stop thinking about trying to drive the weight down. And let's start thinking about functional movement. Not that everyone hangs out on a farm on the regular, but think about the concept. Reaching down, grabbing a bale of hay and chucking it up over your opposite shoulder. That is the concept. When he reaches down, he's grabbing the hay. When he twists, he's chucking it over his shoulder. So just next time we get there, go ahead and keep that in the back of your mind. I know, not all of you have lived on a farm at one point or another in your lives. If you have, it's an incredible blessing. Keep moving, guys, but more importantly, keep breathing. In that plank, keep your shoulders right over those wrists. 2.5 minutes left in the block. Means just a quarter left to go. So close, guys. We got 2 minutes. That means you can have 2 minutes of work. Remember, those times in between will be a long time. Oh, I forgot to set plank. Maybe I didn't forget. Maybe I'm just choosing to not remember. Woo. This one's a good one, guys. That knee tap. Woo. That is tough. Works all kinds of stabilizers, as well as those core muscles. Hitting the chest. I love a good full body complex movement. I'd love it even more if I could remember how to count. Do one more for good measure. So again, think of grabbing a basketball. Think of grabbing a bag of trash. Think of grabbing laundry. Reaching down and tossing it up over your shoulder. Don't pull out your back. Use the core to stabilize. Catch that weight at the top. What makes me a little lightheaded? I think I forget to breathe a lot. We got about 30 seconds, guys, just about 30. We'll move on to block number 2 of 4. $15, come on, you got it. And relax. We got 4 minutes here, just 2 exercises. It's gonna be a quick little 4-minute block. Single arm curl with a static hold. So what's gonna happen, as I breathe, is we're gonna put one hand into the chest, holding that weight tight. We're not gonna release tension, but have yourself with just a little bit feeling that bicep squeeze. The other arm is going to move. We got 10 on one side. We'll go ahead and flip arms. We'll squeeze with the other side. We got 10 on the other. We then are gonna take it, guys, into a hip hinge, low row, reverse grip. Why reverse grip? Because that's going to hit those biceps a little bit more. Think about keeping the back flat, the belly button in, the thumbs out, the pinkies towards one another. We got 10 and 10 in just 4 minutes. Let's begin. So if you have questions on that static hold, feel free to go ahead and wave me down. But I don't want to see this where it's just squeezed in here and hanging out on your shoulder. You need to hold it out here, engage that bicep. So that first arm is going to be tired out from the work of moving. That second arm is going to be tired from the work of holding. We're working on a little bit of endurance. Don't bring that weight in close. Challenge that body. Hold on to that same weight, or if you have the option, you can always adjust up as necessary. But remember, palms are facing away, belly button in. The more we hinge over, not fall over, but the more we hinge over, the more we're fighting gravity and the deeper work we're doing. Pull it into the chest, pause at the top, and slow with control release. Feel that squeeze through the biceps, feel that squeeze through the upper back. Halfway. Mel, this is way harder than I thought it was going to be. I know, guys. I know. But you're killing it. You know why he's doing great? Because he's just pulling water bottles up, and they're probably empty as it is. Come on, guys, come on. We got 1 minute to go. Let's try to get at least 3 times through. Come on, guys, this bicep should be on fire. If they are not, slow down your lower. Nice hold, Leah. Nice. 30 seconds. "15 seconds, and we'll move on to block number 3 of 4. And 2, 1. Ooh, drop those tickets to the gun show, man. You guys feeling strong? A little flexy. Okay, so we're gonna need a chair. We got 7 minutes and 45 seconds. There's 3 rounds through. 1 minute for the first round, 45 seconds for the second round, and 30 seconds for the third round. We're gonna have 30 seconds rest in between. So let's think of this as being a push, a base, and an all out. That push is going to be a hop over. She's using her mat as that designated hop over. Put your hands on something and jump side to side. Don't have anything to put your hands on. It's fine. Just jump side to side. Tap squat. That is our base. Think about sitting down, tapping that tushy. If we need to, we can go ahead and just find a regular body weight squat. Incline running man, that's going to be our all out feel. Bring those knees towards the elbow. Try to bounce just a little bit less. Think about bringing that knee in, tapping through that arm. Again, 1 minute the first round, 45 seconds, then 30. Let's begin. Hop overs. Put your hands on something and jump, 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 jump to jump, 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 jump to jump. There you go. Jump, jump to jump, 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 jump to jump. Fantastic, guys. If we need to, we can always take it into a step. If you're feeling like it's not quite enough, add a little bit of a butt kicker. Try to find your heels, tapping that derriere. Keep it up, guys. Come on. You can do it. You are destroying this block. It's not going to destroy you. Come on, guys. Come on. You got 15 seconds. For me, this is the hardest part of dry try. So let's get prepped for when that comes back around. And tap squat. This should feel like a base. We know what that base is. That's that recovery. It is not a walking recovery. You should still feel elevated in your heart rate. It's just going to come back a little bit. Want to get back in control. First 15 seconds are going to suck. You know it as well as I do. There you go. Get back in control. So when we're ready for that 1 minute all out effort, we can really go for it. About halfway through this recovery. Be careful on that incline running man. If we drive into the bench and the bench slides on us, we may just need to find something a little more stable. In 3, 2, 1, all out. Come on. Shoulders right over those elbows. Don't let yourself come back to a downward facing dog. Drive those knees as high as you can. Come on, more than halfway through. So you start to add fuel to the fire. 15 seconds, friends. The efforts are going to get shorter from here. So let's dig a little bit deeper right now. In 5. And rest. Woo. We got 30 seconds to breathe. Then we'll go back to the beginning. So again, 3 rounds through, but this time it'll be only 45-second efforts. Whew. Excuse me while I catch my breath. Remember, it's only 30 seconds. Don't get too far away. We got 5. And hop overs, 45 seconds. Look at that, guys, look at that. Just 15. Keep it up. You should feel in that uncomfortable push kind of place. And release. Take it into that tap spot. Catch that breath, big deep ones, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Constant movement. We're just not racing the clock. Tap and release. Nice, Aaron. Getting our minds right, getting our bodies right. In about 3, 2, 1. Hands on the bench, drive those knees. Come on, incline running man. Don't wait till the end of the countdown. Start pressing those buttons. You guys are stronger than that. Shoulders forward. Drive those knees up. "15 seconds till we breathe. Turn it up. 5, 2, 1. And done. 30 seconds to rest. Now we're going to work our way through just 30 seconds. What does that mean? It means only 90 seconds. And then block number 3 is crushed. Whew. That's tired me out. Let's go, guys. 30 seconds. We got 5. And begin. 30 seconds. Pick up that intensity just a little bit. Only 90 seconds in total instead of 3 minutes here. So again, one a little bit more, add that kick. 10 seconds. And 2, 1, tap it out. Keeping that chest up. If you guys cave forward, there's no way you're going to be able to refill your lungs. And the only way you're going to get through that running, man, is to really fuel that fire with oxygen. Big, deep ones. Biggest ones of the day, biggest ones of the week. And running man, go. 30 seconds, come on guys, come on. Drive, 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 drive. Belly button in, back's flat, shoulders engaged. Keep it forward, drive those knees up. We're more than halfway through. 10 seconds, rock stars. And 3, 2, 1, and done. Holy cannolis. So, 4 minutes, 2 exercises. It's where we're gonna need that mini band, those double dumbbells. We're gonna take it into a hammer curl with the mini band. Those palms are gonna be facing inward, hands come down to the hips, we press it back out. Those hands never come together, guys. You know what to do. Keep those hands at least shoulder distance apart. After 8 repetitions, we're gonna repeat the first of those curling exercises with that low row, but no reverse grip here. Squeeze the elbows back, pull the hands into the hips. It's hard to see him, but I promise his hands aren't coming together. We're gonna work here for 8 and 8, 4 minutes, and then we're done. Any questions, guys? Grab those mini bands, let's get uncomfortable in 3, 2, 1, curl. Oh, there they are. So again, 8 of those curls, and then 8 of those rows. The mini band's gonna add a new level of challenge. Keep those hands shoulder distance apart. On that low row, it's not about pressing the mini band in and out. It's about keeping the mini band pressed out the entire time. Whew. This one may be even harder than that last one. There you go, nice team, nice. Squeeze at the top and lower with control. The more we fight gravity, the more muscle fibers we are activating. The more muscle fibers we're activating, the stronger we're gonna get. Ooh. Mini band. It's making me jump down. It's okay. I'll accept it. Guys, we're halfway through. That means just 2 minutes and we are done for our workout. These are Orange Theory 1. Depends on what else you're doing with your day. Guys, this should be hard enough that you want to quit, but you're not going to. 90 seconds left between you and that finish line. Keep driving just a little bit harder. Keep pushing just a little bit harder. You showed up today to be a little bit better, so let's make it happen. know you guys are incredibly sad. Just 60 seconds left to hanging out with each other. Dig a little bit deeper. Press out on those arms a little bit more, Teresa. Come on, you can do. There you go. Remember, guys, we are coming out better on the other side. Dig a little bit deeper. We got just 30 seconds. Come on, 15 seconds, rock stars. Just 5 seconds and not quitting. Let's go. And done. Go ahead and put down those weights. Put down that mini band. Shake it out. We're going to go ahead and pause them. We'll make them a little bit smaller. Stop that share. I come to you guys. I know it's hard to lift up your arms, but like baby round of applause for yourself. Those guns were tough. So let's take our picture real quick now because we still have our pump going on and then we'll stretch it out. So everybody flex. Come on. You put in the work. Show off those guns. Hey. Tough and strong. Jill, you can't stop giggling. I love it. Okie dokies. You guys, we're going to stretch it out. Go ahead and take it down to the ground. Are you with me? Ooh.
Taylor, you're here. Hey, girl.
You're going to hang out with us on Saturday, too. It's so exciting.
I know.
We have another new friend, Erin.
I try to come because I'm a nurse, so if I'm not here, then that means I'm working. So when I was off, I was like, oh my God, I can come.
Well, thank you for your service as a nurse, and thanks for coming and hanging out with us. And welcome, Erin, for the first time. Hey.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lorna is my neighbor, so I've worked out with you in the studio, and she passed it along, so thank you.
No worries. So let's go ahead, everybody. We're going to lay down, pull those knees into the chest, hug everything close. Rock it left to right and right to left. You guys are always welcome to come. You're always welcome to not come too. I don't take it personally. I understand. And when you do other things, I love it too. Like Jill doing yoga the other day, love it. Release the arms out, go ahead and bring the feet down. We're gonna cross the left leg over top of the right, like we are being prim and proper. Lift that right foot up off the ground, and as we exhale, both knees are gonna come to the left. We're twisting through the lower spine. Try to keep that right shoulder down to the ground. Keep those eyes up. Let the chest melt open. We did a bunch of plank and push-up kind of stuff tangled in with those bicep curls. We're gonna feel tank top ready after today. Go ahead and release it out, untwist. Go ahead and put the right foot down the floor. Open up the left knee. Bring the right leg to the chest here in our figure four. If you want to, left leg comes through the window of the arms. Tuck the chin towards the chest. I know it's probably going to give you a double chin. It gives me like 6 of them. I get them from my grandmother. It's genetics. But feel free to make sure that we're tucking the chin in to stretch long through the spine. Go ahead and release the right leg down, uncross it. We're gonna cross the right leg over the left again. It's prim and proper, arms out to a T, knees into the chest. We're gonna twist it to the right. If that lower back is chatting, just put that left foot down as soon as we need to and get a gentle stretch. Otherwise, we can bring those knees as far as the body will allow. With every inhalation, think about opening through the left shoulder, and every exhalation, emptying all the air out of the belly and letting the knees sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, we open the chest. Exhale, we twist. Bring the knees back into the chest. Put that left foot down. Cross that ankle over top of the knee. Big breath in. Exhale, knees into the chest. Press the lower back into the floor. Tuck the chin to the chest. Flex through both feet and use that right elbow to press the right knee away. Something in my house just fell and I don't know what it was. Oh, it was a dumbbell off the bench. At least it wasn't on my head. You can tell because I'm continuing to talk to you. And release it out. Right, and roll it all the way over onto our tum-tums. We're gonna take that left elbow in front. We're gonna bend the right knee. Reach back, grab that right foot, pull the heel towards the high knee, keep the right knee down on the ground. So now we are going to start to straighten the right leg, continuing to hold on to it. The more we press out through the right leg, the more we're going to open through this right shoulder. Keep the left forearm down on the ground, roll the shoulders back and down. Keep the right knee down, press out through the right foot. Release it out, switch it up, right arm forward, left leg bent. Find those right shoelaces and pull the heel in. Stretch through the quad first. I like when your guys' cats walk through. Hey, Bogey. Sup, sup. Press through that heel, lift it up. We're again stretching out through the shoulder. The more we press the thigh down into the ground, the more we press through those shoelaces, the bigger the stretch we get through the shoulder joint. Release it out. Just for funsies, can we squeeze both heels towards the high knee? Can we grab onto them with the hands? If not, try to grab onto your yoga pants. The ankles are stretchy. And just for funsies, can we lift into our bow pose? Press through those hands, lift that chest up off the ground. If you want to, you can squeeze through the thighs and lift a little bit taller. Why not? Open the chest, open the hips. Release it out. Hands to either side of the chest. Inhale through kneeling plank. Exhale back to child's pose. It does not have to be quick. That lower back might be a little chit-chatty. Maybe we don't bend like that normally. Maybe we don't bend like that at all. Just take your time. Enjoy that opening through the spine. Drag the hands in and up. Find yourself in your all fours. Exhale, we arch through the spine. Tuck the tail and the nose into our cat pose. And release it out. Shoulders roll back and down. Chest comes forward. Neutral spine, tuck the toes, lift the hips, drop the heels, downward facing dog, walk it back, and roll it up. Shoulders back and down, big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Round of applause for yourself, round of applause for your neighbors. You guys did awesome. We already took the flex picture. So here's the deal for stretching out biceps. Biceps are kind of hard to stretch in the great grand scheme of things just because our elbows don't go the opposite way. So if at any point today that your bicep is feeling extra tight, you can always do the wrist stretch because anytime you straighten the arm, the bicep is naturally going to have to stretch. But a tennis ball, lacrosse ball, something round that you can roll on it. Ooh, look here. Tennis ball. So if it's really tight, you can just kind of roll into that bicep to use it as a little bit of a massage tool. It's just hard to stretch them because that elbow joint doesn't like to go up. And if it does, we call people double jointed and freaks of nature. So